everybody, welcome on in. If you are new, I am Lexi. If you're wondering why I was on the ground, I had cords everywhere, but welcome on in. Hopefully you all are having a great time. It actually looks like for some reason that the, wait, why are you not working, buddy? There you go. All right, cool. We are good to go. But hi, welcome on in. Please make sure that you follow, subscribe, do all of those things. Allie should be joining us in just a minute. If you didn't check out the post for B&H, that is up and it's on their page. So it's on B&H Creators, I believe, in B&H Photo. We are posting stories on our Instagram and we reposted it on our TikTok, so you should be able to find it there. We also put links in Discord. Please check it out. Unfortunately, the stupid selfie stick is not working again. So just give me 1 minute, everybody. I don't get it. I charged it all day and now it's like not doing it. Like it literally will not work unless it's actually being charged. And I'm like, I literally had it plugged in all day, so I'm not really sure what's going on there, but it is what it is. Blame nobody. No, it's not that it's cold, Ellie. It was charging all day, so whatever. So I'll have to we'll stop further up to kind of check on the cords, do all of that. I love this crossing guard. Every time that I've gone back past you lately, it's been her, and she is a boss. Nobody getting past her. She mouthy. She just keeps talking the whole time. She does her job. I've never seen her not talking. Yeah, it is almost 6 p.m. I actually feel really bad about that. Sorry about that. I was trying to get on at 5 today. Unfortunately, I had to drop off some equipment at B&H. If you didn't know, Allie and I did an equipment loan for the Santa Harmonic mics as well as a Sony camera. Definitely do check it out. It'd be really helpful. We hope that they get to do an exchange with us again at some point. Maybe even give us some free mics. All of that is to say, it just took a little bit longer than I thought it would. No, but she also yells at them if they don't have got their headlights on, for example. Oh, is it not working? Okay. Well, is that why we're looking at the... Yeah, I probably am on the Wi-Fi. If you could just privately DM me, Allie, that would actually be great, I think. Because then that way I don't see it in chat and I can just immediately do it. I did take myself off the Wi-Fi, so look at this. For a minute, I thought there was a double head, but it wasn't. It'd be really funny if the snow that didn't melt was its head. Hi Space Drive, hi Wit Riot, hi Roz. Sorry, there's so many people. I always forget how busy those corners get. Oh, the sunset's actually really beautiful. Do we think, because the sunset's really pretty down there, do you think if we go to the water, the sunset will be pretty? Do we want to see the water? Or do we want to sort of make our way down? Also, I find this fascinating. Look at how many bikers there are. So I made a bike all the way over to be over here, and that was part of the delay too, is look at, there's just so many people in my bike lane. Now, I don't own the bike lane, but yeah.
Show me a call.
Okay, I guess it's not working, so thank you for sticking with me if you're still hanging around. Apparently, it's the service is really bad, but don't worry, we'll be out of here really, really quickly, and then we'll be on our way. I don't know if we'll get to see it fast enough, but we'll head over and then we'll figure out where we're going from there. On Wednesday, I think we're actually going to do a little bit of a special stream. So if you're here, I'm sure that, like, because, you know, you're here early, right? So you're usually like probably on our streams, probably all regulars. If you're not, just put like a 1 in chat to let me know that you're new. And if you are actually regular, you put a 1 in chat, shame on you. Look at, they look freaking whipping down there. To be fair though, I get it. Like when I want to go home, I want to go home. Man, they go fast. Also, I got a flat tire today, which was interesting. I've never gotten a flat tire on a city bike. Oh my gosh. I've had flat tires on like normal bikes, but I don't know if there's like something with like the city bike itself, but it like goes dong, 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 dong. It's like, it's actually like very scary to have a flat tire on a city bike. Don't recommend. Yeah, I've never had a flat tire on a city bike until today. So I guess that was like 3 years of no flat tires. Or maybe 4. Service is not good today on most New York streamers. Well, I'm trying, folks.
I know.
I'm just disappointed because, like, to be very honest, like, it ended up being a very stressful day. I ended up being the only person on the sales floor. And that, like, and I'm not even supposed to cover the floor anymore because I have too much work to do. So I was covering the floor, and like the other person was like, well, I have to go, I've already gotten approved, so they left. And then my other colleague was like, well, I'm not even supposed to be covering the floor, I'm gonna go. And I was like, well, unfortunately, like, I have to drop this off by 5. And she was like, nope, I'm going. And so then I had to like work with these people, and it was just like, oh. It's like, they're very, very nice people. Like, they were actually exceptionally nice people. But I was like, what if I can't get this camera to them? What if I can't get these mics to them? What do I do? What do I do if I can't get these mics to them? Do I now own the mics if I can't get B&H the mics on time? I think they would have sent a label, but it was just very stressful. Yeah, so between the flat tire, the fact that I wasn't supposed to be helping any other people's clients. Oh yeah, and by the way, nobody was in the showroom. So I was helping, like, I didn't do any of my work today. Long story short, I did none of my work today for my job. I did everybody else's work. And then I was supposed to leave early to get these mics to B&H. I left a little bit early, but not early enough, particularly when I got a flat tire. It was just very, very stressful. So I actually can't just clock out because I have to make sure that the people leave. So if there are clients in the showroom, I cannot not leave, you know. Is the service getting any better? Because if it's not getting better, perhaps it's a situation where we should just not keep going. It looks like the bitrate should be okay. But like, if it's really, really bad and we think that there might be an outage, then that's something that I don't want to like mess with. I don't get overtime. I do not get overtime. I get a salary that's very low. It's not like a living wage. And then the majority of what I make is actually on commission. So, but they pay you just that little bit of salary. Because the idea is then that salary covers for days like this where I only do other people's work. I also have to go to like events for my work. I also don't get paid for those extra. And I don't get to come in late the next day. And those events can be like 4 hours. I've been trying to learn the ukulele. Good luck. That seems like really difficult. Like, I don't know. Here's the thing. I guess it's no more difficult than any other instrument potentially. But like, I feel like anytime you pick up a new skill, it can be daunting. No, it's okay, guys. I don't really want to hear about other people's... I don't want to hear about others' streamers' issues as they try to figure out the bit rate. I am trying my best. I don't think we're going to see the sunset. I think we're going to be a little bit too late. Hopefully, it'll be okay. Wow, look at the buildings kind of sparkle. It's up to you, Allie. My backpack is very heavy, by the way. I don't know what's all in it because I don't actually feel like I have that much more stuff in my backpack than normal. But oh my gosh, I must have stuff in the bottom of it because it is monstrously heavy. Thanks, Sativa. I appreciate you letting me know. I wonder how many people a cabbie usually picks up just like on a random like Monday. I don't want to say a Saturday or a Sunday or something because I feel like those are probably busier, but also depends like which area and if there's like a concert or stuff. But like, how many people take cabs to go to work? My coworker used to take a cab every single day to get to work. I don't think she does that anymore though. Hi Storm, what's up? No, but I'm saying I think it's fine. Like, I think it was just that little pocket. Oh my god, the teeth, look at the teeth. Look at the teeth go in. Okay, wait, we're gonna watch it. I've never been able to see the teeth rise up. I wonder if it's like a walkie-talkie thing or if, where's the person who pushes the button for the teeth? That's the real question. Like, where is the person? Like, also, do these people know that those teeth are gonna raise up? It's gotta be like on a wall, right? Teeth. Oh! I just think those are so cool. Rawr. Rawr, rawr. That's what I think of. Probably a key you have to turn. I guess that makes sense because you just don't want people pushing that button. I kind of envisioned it being like a thing that's keyed and it has the button behind glass. Trying to let Allie know what's up. My fingers on the button. Usually inside security command center. I guess that's probably true because these are giant buildings. They probably have like, I guess a floor, right? They don't do any like walk around security guards right anymore. It's just mostly like people that are watching cameras, right?
It's funny because my brother.
So tell me about your day. Would love to hear what you're up to. I'm gonna see what we can find in terms of at the water, and if there's like, if we miss the sunset, oops, then we'll go back further in. Yeah, so this is actually meant to be like a, I guess it kind of is an endless stair, right? But it's made off of a structure that goes into the earth. And so the architect raised it up. Also, the same architects that did the vessel also did the little island. If you don't know what the little island is, but you've watched our streams before, it's that park that's in the water that almost looks like it's on white lily pads that come up. It was originally designed to be a meeting place, so the person envisioned it as a place where office workers could walk around it and then find places to sit and eat and spontaneously meet people. I always think this, the shed connects to this building here, and to me, from far away, this building looks like a gun barrel. So this is the vessel. Oh, it's not charging. Okay, we're gonna just take a moment once we get over here to set this down, and then hopefully I'll be able to zip my jacket up and then plug my phone in. I do have to say too, one of the things I like about this floor that leads up to the vessel is like all the different colors. Also, do we know what this is over here? Because I feel like this has been like a little event space for quite a while, but I think they might be taking it down. I wonder if they're going to build something else. Hi, social. Sorry, SoCal. Well, I mean, I don't really have anyone to ask. But it used to be like a little restaurant. I guess they don't have it there anymore. Okay, I'm just gonna set you down for a minute because what I'm gonna try to do is just plug this in really quick before we head over to like, well, maybe we'll look at the water first and then we'll head back. No, well, I think this is actually a part of this. The monitor is usually over here, but I don't know where it goes. It is, but you do have to plan ahead. Like, you have to plan very early ahead. Ooh, look at that building with just a green square. All right, actually, I'm just gonna sit here really quickly. I'm gonna get another charger out. Because I think the goal is, shit. If you heard that sound, that was my backpack. Hi Leonard, welcome on in. But also again, please make sure that you check out our other post. It is a little bit different, but if you can just get past the beginning, you'll get to see a little bit more footage from the Just Dance competition. The vessel structure is one of the most advanced structures on Earth. I don't know if that's quite true. It uses like pretty technology, but I mean lifting it out of the ground definitely does add an additional technological element. But it looks super cool. I feel like there's also like a lot of like, well, I don't know. I feel like the space station, I guess that's more of like, I don't know if you really consider that architecture though, because it's floating in space. I guess that's more of a craft, right? Hi Manuel, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. I'm just trying to make sure that I get the, I'm going to try to get my phone plugged in. I'm just having a lot of trouble. But I got to get it to charge because we're at 30% already. So if it doesn't charge, we're going to be in a world of hurt. Yeah, it absolutely will not charge. Lovely. Well, it is what it is. Hi, Cranes. They're like, why are you not charging? I guess this cord is dead, so, okay, apologies everybody, I have to get all of these cords figured out, because otherwise we will have very short streams. I wish I could show you inside my backpack, but it's so dark that all you would see is like darkness. But welcome in. If you're new, please let me know something about you. If you have a fun fact or something you'd like to share with me, that would be great as well. Do you have another cord maybe? Maybe saved. They may be saved unless it's the battery. I have another cord, so we're gonna try this one instead. We are currently at the vessel. It's on the west side. Okay, I think that the cord is just broken. But we are for now charging very slowly. I will turn around in just a minute. I was just, this backpack, look, this backpack is really, really heavy. So it actually is like so full I can't fit my helmet in it. It's just, it won't even stand up straight. But the vessel is behind me. We're in Hudson Yards. No, not technical difficulties. It's just, it would lead to no stream because the phone, for some reason, I had it plugged in, but the cord that I guess I used to plug it in got unplugged by my colleague. So that was one part. But then the other part was that the second cord that I had, because I usually need, Allie, I can't answer you right now. Sorry. Just 1 minute. Yeah, it's There we go. Okay. Allison has been really busy lately, so sometimes I will be just streaming. Sometimes she just streams. It just is what it is. But she's been really busy. Too many cords. Okay, it looks like Allie may not be able to join us anymore. Well, that's unfortunate. If you could just do a big favor and make sure to check out the stories. That would be great. Hi, Legal. I'm okay. I just accidentally moved the wrong way, and I think I threw out my shoulder. Do we know what that green thing is? Like, this looks like a Loki portal.
Nobody knows you.
I have to say, I do really love seeing this building. I mean, maybe, wait, it's not green anymore. Why is it blue? Maybe it's a little bit greener. Yeah, see, it's like cycling between like a greener light and a bluer light. That's where the leprechauns are coming from. Not tonight, because I think I need to get more protein in me than sugar today. I have to actually give Allie the leftover of the Pandam. The Pandam pastry. But at some point, I want to try to get a Shamrock Shake. That'll probably be this weekend, maybe. Or I guess I could get it the day before St. Patrick's Day. Why not? Wait till the last minute. Hiya, Conti. Yeah, 20! Unless it's neither, and it's a portal from Minecraft. Look, I don't play a lot of Minecraft. I do, like, love what people make from it. I think it's super cool. The problem is the blockiness. Like, I like The Sims more just because I like being able to make non-blocky things. You know? I've been rooting around for protein in my room. Yeah, so I don't love protein bars in general. So, like, but that would be helpful if I started to eat those instead. All I need is shine, sunshine. So I think we're going to cut further in and kind of take that path. Maybe we'll stop in K-Town. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to go to a couple of those places just because the service has been kind of weird today. But I don't usually eat Subway sandwiches, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I'm not sure. The thing is that there's a lot of opportunity to eat other things here in New York. And there's a place called Barney Brown's that makes amazing sandwiches. Hey, what is that? That looks super cool. I don't know if I want it or need it, but it's kind of cool. I know a lot of people are oops. No, go back, please. Please go back. Ah! I keep pushing the wrong buttons, but it's okay. It's art, yes. So this is actually the shed. They do like a bunch of like art exhibits. but that's where Luna Luna was. Do you remember if Luna Luna is still up on YouTube? It might not be. Like, I remember Subway from my childhood, but then they like started to have Jimmy John's instead in Wisconsin. Or maybe they had Jimmy John's for a really long time. And I just didn't really know it until later. But all of that is to say, at some point, I switched over to Jimmy John's, and I haven't really had a Subway sandwich since. It doesn't mean it's bad, I just don't know where it is. Oh. Oh. Nicole, I hope he has a very good birthday. Yes, the wasabi cream cheese is very good. They have it, I don't know if it's like an every place thing, but they do have it at Best Bagel and Coffee, so I would recommend it. So here's the thing, I haven't had a Jimmy John's sandwich in quite a while. I feel like Allie and I have transitioned over Barney Brown's. There's also a sandwich called Jersey Mike's. I don't know where one is in the city. But I've had those like a while ago too. I feel like, well, so the thing is Jimmy John's, I feel like they're more expensive than Subway. But I also don't know because I hadn't had Subway in forever. I will say, though, when I was in college, the Jimmy John's people, oh my gosh. So here's the thing with Jimmy John's is it had to get to you like within 30 minutes or something. And so they were always speeding, and always getting tickets from the police. They would go whoosh on their bikes. Subway are too expensive. $5 footlongs are now $17. Really? Because I don't know how expensive Barney Brown sandwiches are. But I feel like I don't remember Barney Brown sandwiches being $17, but maybe they are. I don't know. All I need is chai and sunshine. Here, wait, I'm gonna put so I thought it was nice and warm today, and it was at some point. Today is not warm anymore, so I'm gonna put my gloves on. Wait, so the founder is doing big game hunting? Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that still do game hunting. I will say though that like it's not for me, right? Game hunting is not for me. However, I know that a lot of people are saying that, you know, game hunting can be important because game hunting can provide for the care of like those animals, like killing one animal because it's so expensive can provide for the care of other animals, and also it ensures that there's a legal way for people to do that so that they don't have to go through poachers, which just take from the community. But honestly, I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't know that much about this situation, right? And if it wasn't done legally, obviously don't support it. But if it is done legally, we have to understand that conservationists have kind of made that choice, and it must be for a reason. Whoa, look at these people. I don't know if I would love to have this related to anything that has to do with food. It looks a little bit too much like a bacteria, but if I didn't associate with food, it's very cute. I want to high five it. I mean, just like want to throw that out. Like, I'm not really sure that is the best mascot for a food related item. Like, I don't really want that near a picture of ramen, you know, just a thought. Just a thought, you know. Just a little thought. You know, just me. I'm not a marketer, but don't really want that near my food. Okay, well, I'm back? What do you mean I'm back? It's okay, Allie, I don't, not Allie, I don't know sort of why it's going in and out. It is what it is. We'll do our best. And I think once we're out of this area, that will help. I'm gonna keep going down. If you have suggestions for where we can go tonight, I originally was supposed to be uptown, so it's not 100% in line with what I was planning on doing today. So again, if you have suggestions, that would be great. I was hoping we would be able to hop on a bike, but unfortunately I don't have the phone that we need to do that. So we're kind of stuck walking. Maybe we'll just keep walking downtown and see how far we get before we get tired, and then I'll just hop on a train and get back home. Well, walking is cool, but like, you know, sometimes you just want to bike someplace, so. Thank you for the follow, $19.99. I appreciate you coming on in. This place looks really empty right now, but every time I've gone past it, it has been a, every time it's gone past, there's been an event. Sorry, everybody. I'm just trying to deal with something else at the same time. So if you could just give me 1 minute. Thanks for your patience, everybody. I know it's been like a little bit of a rocky start to this stream. I'm just trying to handle something else that's going on right now. Just, if you can just give me 1 minute, that would be excellent. Uptown girls? No, we're gonna go downtown. Do you need help moving something heavy? What about my emotional baggage? Can you help with that? Could you please help with that? Because that's what I actually need more help with. It's pretty heavy, I promise you. It's really heavy. I am tempted to call that number and then just ask them, but I think I'd just get hung up on. What do you think? I think if I call them with that, they would be like, "What the?" Hi, Zoil. 1 minute, everybody. It's a little bit. The lens is a little bit blurry. I'm gonna try to fix it. Oh, I made it worse. I freaking hate this phone sometimes. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I know that, like, Allie seems to think it's just because the lens is dirty, but like the lens that I use all the time, I think it has like a little bit of a nick in it because no matter how much I clean it, it always has these like little bit of solar flares in it. So I think I'll have to take time in the future to kind of like, because look, no matter what I do, it's like that. Hi, Omni, welcome on in. Well, they're only nice when you want them. The thing is that most often you don't actually want them because it obscures everything. Also, I do have to say I'm really appreciating looking in people's windows. Like that window is now pink. Yeah, I made it worse. So there are city bikes coming up. I'll set you down on the city bikes and then we can clean you off. And then we'll keep walking. I think what we'll try to do maybe is to get to Union Square, I think. Maybe we'll do that. Otherwise, we could walk through Greenwich Village at night. I feel like we usually see Greenwich Village during the day, but it might be kind of nice to see it going in the other direction. What do you think? Well, so it's kind of cool, and you can't see it, and I don't really want to zoom in, is that pink room is actually a chandelier that is pink light bulbs. So it's not an accent, like somebody has chosen to make pink room completely pink. It's not a stream room, it's not an accent room. Maybe it is a stream room, but it's actually the top. It's actually like all the bulbs are pink. Like all of them. Oh, I just made it really worse. I'd do anything for 20 bucks. I don't know if that was substantially worse. Or if it's better or what. But we'll keep a move on. And we'll see how far we get, I guess. Is this one better? I guess we're doing 103. I think the thing is that the 75 lens, which is what I use all the time, I really truly believe it has a crack in it. Like a little nick in it. So if someone can remind me to just do 103 instead, even if it's not perfect, that's what we'll do. Also say goodbye to my favorite building. Not favorite building, but it is a good building. Oops.
The train station because your eyes still going to play.
I'm only here for the audio? Really? I didn't know that. So do you listen to me like a podcast? I feel like, I don't know, that I feel like that would be kind of boring, no? I actually, I don't know, I feel like I've been a little bit out of sorts since Friday. I think part of it too is that like oftentimes I have like really like not intricate plans, but at least like have like a area I want to explore and kind of like a route in mind. And I feel like no matter what's been like sort of going on lately, I haven't been able to make that happen. Hi Pittsburgh, welcome on in. Oh. We're not gonna think about my back. Oh, look. Oh wait, maybe you can't see it here. Wait 1 minute. Okay, look, 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 look. Oh wait, I don't think you can. But look at, I like when you see my shadow. I like how you can see all the cords, and then they have these like little like flippy straps. I love how you can see that when I walk. Not that you get to see that because you're more of like up and about. I don't like this big building. This building is not bueno looking. I really don't like it. It looks like a parking garage, but I don't actually think that's what it is. Also, look at this dog living his best life. Living his best life on the football field. Hi, welcome on in. I think we kind of have to go to this light, and we'll just keep it out of the way. Wait, are these squash courts? Can anyone tell me what a squash, like what squash actually is? Because I feel like it's supposed to be like a weird tennis in the same way that pickleball is a weird tennis. Like, what is squash? And I don't mean the gourd. I don't mean the food.
I don't want you to think that with this stuff. It's just like I said, but I want you to stuff, right?
Squash is played inside of a small ball in all four walls. What do you mean? I see one wall. Like, is it like Foursquare? But we have two boxes and then two walls? Is that what you mean? No, it's okay. Roz, I didn't see your DM, but that doesn't mean it's not there. Sometimes people end up in this weird queue where I can't see them, so I will make sure to try to double check. You may have accidentally sent it to Allie who's with an S. Mine is with a Z, but I will try again to look this evening. Okay? Thank you for letting me know, and I hope you do end up feeling better. I broke yet another piece of tack today, actually. So I think that's part of the reason, too, I'm feeling just like a little bit down. Is my fancy little printer for my stickers isn't working. And no matter how I try, it keeps saying the paper is jamming. So I have to figure out how to take it apart, which I'm really nervous about. I feel like I should not be allowed to open up any piece of technology. I just feel like it's asking for trouble. Hi, Pietro. What about the Knicks? It gets dark probably around 6 something. Like 6:15, 6:10 now. Oh, it's ping pong-ish. I guess that makes sense. You know, I've never actually been in this church, and I don't think I've actually seen it lit up like this before. No, it is a trap. It's a trap. Also, why does it look like the Empire State looks like... It looks bad. Look at it. It looks like it's getting ready for its villain era. Like, it looks bloody. I mean, I know it's not really bloody, but it looks bad. Ooh, that's really pretty, actually. Wow. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I look at it, I'm like, oh. The red is like, Lunar New Year was red and gold, and that looked fine. This looks not fine. It kind of looks like a syringe that's gonna go. Darth Maul lives there? Maybe. I mean, honestly, to me, I'm seeing like a syringe. Like, This is me pulling down on the syringe. Empire State is big pointy thing. Wait, didn't the Sith Lord's lightsaber, wasn't it on 2 sides?
Both my brothers are now in point. My
So we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna take this street a little bit further down. We're not gonna go too far down on this street because it's not very pretty looking. So we'll cut over one block and then we'll go down, down 8th. And then we'll see how far we get. There is a new sculpture in Union Square that we might want to kind of look for. Also, as well, I know that this camera is not everyone's favorite. Don't worry. I should be able to connect with Allie soon to get the correct phone, and then that way we can have the setup for the IRL Pro, which I know everyone likes better. I personally like it better too, but we don't have 2 iPhones or 2 pockets. It just would be like another $1,000, and we need that for vet bills. And I personally don't know how to use an iPhone. It's just like, it's too frustrating to me to try to switch off of an Android, like the way an Android functions. The vampire meeting is in NYC. I mean, it definitely could be. Where that building was a saber staff. It was double bladed. Laser hilts. I don't see, the thing is I don't remember enough about Star Wars. Though, you know what I did see? I did see that they were, so Hot Topic has been like sending me lots of ads lately, and I appreciate it. There are some things I really love from Hot Topic, but you know what I was like dying for, and I've been thinking about it so much. So Hot Topic has a shirt, and it looks like a little bit of like a little thing for dim sum, and the soup dumplings look like stormtroopers, and I want them so badly. They don't really exist. Miss Rose, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 3 months. 3 months. Hi NYC honey. Also, welcome on in. Hopefully you're having a great day. But thank you. Gifting, subbing, following, doing all those things really does help out the channel. So thank you so much for that. Also, if you are on YouTube, thank you so much for following and saying hi. We appreciate you being here. Oops, oops, oops. No, yeah, so it looks like, so they were like little, so essentially it's a shirt. The shirt has a screen print on it, and it has like a little dumpling like box, and then in the dumpling box are the dumplings, and it looked like stormtroopers. It looked like stormtroopers, and I thought, oh my gosh, I would go to a dim sum Star Wars restaurant. I think that would be hilarious. That'd be amazing, but now I also want dumplings. That we don't, like, we're not getting dim sum today. I know, it's unfortunate, it's sad, but it's true. Storm, thank you for gifting that tier 1 sub to NYC honey. I appreciate it. It is a bit coldish recharging, but earlier today it was actually feeling really nice. Now that the sun has gone down, I'm getting a bit cold. I should have put I have like leggings that I usually wear underneath my pants, and I took them off because I was like, I'm gonna be overheated. Wrong, now I'm cold. So the thing is like, if you wanted to do a Star Wars restaurant, it would kind of be like, there have been a lot of people that have done Pokemon restaurants, and then Nintendo like goes after them with a vengeance. And I think like that would be the same thing that would happen with Star Wars, except you'd have Disney all over you. Like to pay for that, it would probably be way too expensive to get the licensing. Like, you'd have to make a lot of money. Because, like, especially here in New York City, you'd have to not only be able to get the licensing for cheap, you'd also have to then find, like, staffing for cheap, and, like, rent for cheap unless you are literally Disney doing it. See, I don't know. Does anyone know what happened with Pal Worlds? Like, wasn't Nintendo suing Pal Worlds? Do we know what happened with it? Also, Pokemon Day is coming up, so if you are concerned about that, we may be doing something for that on Thursday. Mickey will come and get ya. He'll get ya. In a little mouse trap, right? Okay, so we're almost out of this weird kind of area. We'll head over and then we'll start going down towards Union Square. Oh, look at this. Happy. Sad. Mad. Funny. Don't. You do not want to get a cease and desist from Disney. You don't. Nintendo either. They have an army of lawyers. It is not worth it. I promise you. You sleepy? I know. It is a little bit of a sleepier day. And this will probably be a sleepier stream. Not sleepier stream. Ah! Uh-oh. Did it go upside down? Hopefully it's not upside down. We have Scum and Villainry Cantina in LA. Oh. Wait, so is that Star Wars themed? When I think of Disney cartoon characters who would enforce copyright, I would think of Scrooge, not Mickey. Look, Mickey keeps his hand clean with those gloves, but I do believe Mickey's in charge of it all. I have to say, I'm not a huge fan of Mickey's voice. Good, we're right side up. Excellent. You know what I really love seeing? I love when I look up at somebody's like apartment, right? And I see them playing a video game. Like, I usually don't see them, but I get to see their TV, and I'm always like curious. I wish I sometimes knew more about video games, be like, oh man, they're at this level that I had such a hard time at. I always like craft little stories in my head. Mickey the man. Mickey's in charge. I do have to say, like, I find it really interesting too, the art that people put on their walls. Like, I know we can go all over Instagram and stuff and see, but I do find it interesting to see, like, which art people end up putting up on their walls, because I can barely get my own art up on the wall. Like, I have a hard time using a drill, though. I'm a little freaked out by it. But we do have to do that soon. Soon we have to redo the walls. Would you say you're an extrovert? Not today. I'm struggling a bit today, but in general, I'd say, like, how do I say this? I really get excited getting to know new people. I really get excited like learning about them. However, sometimes I do feel like I get really, really energetic when I'm around people, and then I crash because like I'm actually like feeding off of the energy in the room, and then I get very tired after. And I think normally like if you're truly an extrovert, you like get more energy from it. I don't know, actually. I think in the past I would have said I'm like 100% an extrovert, but I don't really know if that's quite true. Because I do sometimes need my quiet. Yeah, I don't know. I used to watch a lot of streams, and I feel like I haven't been watching as many streams lately, in part because like we've been trying to stream more, right? And I will say like I used to also listen to chat more, but more and more like I have to try to put just music on, because otherwise I have like so much floating around my brain that I get overwhelmed if I'm listening to other people's podcasts. What is that? Well, not that. That's a little crochet thing. But this is cool. It's like a nightlight. Huh. Oh, so I do not watch their streams. Ice Poseidon has some like interesting temperamental situations that you will not see us having in our stream. We are 100% a hopefully kind stream. I don't know if extroverts actually make friends more. I don't think that's necessarily true. Because making friends isn't just about like meeting new people. Having a friend can also be about having understanding and empathy. And that's not, like, if you're an introvert or an extrovert, you may not have the skills to keep and maintain friendships. Like, an extrovert might go out and meet people, but they may be so busy or trying to meet more people that they don't take care of the people that are in their lives already. Whereas, like, an introvert might have a harder time finding friends or making friends because they have to be, like, reached out to more by the other person. But once they meet those people, they may be better at keeping those friendships because they're more important, or because they're better at like being like, hey, I understand where you're at. I don't want to go out either today. Let's just like send some messages back and forth. I think all of that is to say is I don't think if you're an introvert or an extrovert, it necessarily will equate to your friendships. I think that's very different. I think that's fine too. I think like I become more of an introvert. I think as you get older, you tend to have less time, right? I think you also have more responsibilities. And I think like you're just tired. Like when I'm tired, I don't want to see people as much. And I also think you become more comfortable being alone with yourself the older you get. At least I do. I do say though that like there are some people that like don't take people being busy very well. Look at all these. Like I don't need one of these, but because these are like sitting here, I'm like, maybe we should take one. We're not going to, never do. That's an intrusive thought. But I'm like, oh, that would be kind of nice to have. Again, I don't need it. What would I use it for? But I'm like, maybe we need it. Maybe we need to buy it. Maybe we deserve it. Maybe it would take up too much space in my apartment, most definitely. But maybe we still need it. Okay, so if you're wondering where we are, we walked down through Hudson Yards. We are from B&H. Again, if you can do us a huge favor, check out our Instagram story. Also, please check out our TikTok and our Instagram for the full reel. B&H was really kind and let us actually borrow equipment for the Just Dance competition, as well as for some additional support footage. So if that's something you would like to see, I would love you to interact with it. You can share it, you can like it, you can send a message on it. Any way that you can engage would be really helpful. Part of the reason that I'm kind of pushing it on you is like we were not paid for it, but it's a really good relationship for us to have, and it was really fun to get to try like a new tech. Now, was it a struggle bus because it didn't connect with the equipment that we needed to stream with it? Yes. But was it great for additional like footage? 100%. Like I got some really wonderful footage of like interviews that I had with other people. I do not do Starlink. Starlink is not great here in the city. Though I would like a Starlink dish, please, because apparently feral cats like to use them as beds. Welcome in, Black. Welcome in. Those are the good ones. You mean the good granny cars? I mean, it looks very heavy. It looks so heavy. Like I think the good one would be something that folds up real small. Like there's actually, oh my God, it's so cool. So think of like a luggage. There's like a luggage where you pull part of the luggage piece down and it makes like a luggage cart for your other luggage. Like that sounds really cool. Also crumble, too sweet for me. But people are constantly taking out boxes and boxes of cookies. Go to Levant's. Go to, I think it's, what is it, Big Face Bakery? Funny Face Bakery, maybe? Like, those are good. No, LP, I have not. I actually don't know that much about Starlink, to be very honest. It's not something that I just like know a lot about. Just because it's not as applicable for me here in New York City. I do think it would be really cool though to get Starlink just for some of the like streams that are further out. I know Allie and I were talking with some streamers about the possibility of a road trip. And I feel like we might need Starlink for that. Also, rural Wisconsin probably would be really helpful to have Starlink. And I do believe we're gonna go back home another time before Christmas this year. No, so I mean the thing is that there's like a lot of other interference and signals here in the city. So my understanding, and I could be very wrong, but my understanding is that Starlink is great for rural areas. Whoa, look at that dog. It's like a wolf. What kind of doggo is that? What kind of dog are you? Whoa, you are so fluffy. What kind of dog is this? Hey you. If you know doggos, put this doggo in chat. Yeah, so that's the thing too, is that it has to be kind of still. So there are some like locations that I want to go in Wisconsin that literally have very, very poor internet, and I thought it might be good for that too, but it was so expensive if I was just going to be doing like one stream. You'd have to be wanting to do like multiple streams. That's a German Shepherd? I know it's definitely not a Husky. I know that much. I don't really know dogs either. I know cats. That's what I know. Wow, this is like a huge gallery. Ooh, Are those nose rings? I actually want these to be real earrings though. Like, I don't want it to be a nose ring, I want it to be an earring. I would wear that as an earring. 100%. NBC can share their satellite broadcast signal with us. They will never. I think we deserve it. I think we deserve their internet signal. But I don't think we'll get it. Yeah, I think it was a nose ring. It was a nose ring. I always wanted one as like a kid growing up. That's not humble. I don't need to be humble. I don't need to be humble. They have enough data. They get millions of dollars to run their organization. They could help out a little nobody like me. I'm just kidding. I have a great community and I love it. So data is like one of the biggest struggles for an IRL streamer, and we use unlimited data, and that's like really great for us. We also use anti-scuff, but I will say that if I could get that sweet, sweet commercial professional journalism data, I would take it in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Probably, Roz. It's definitely, maybe it's a belly button ring. I'm not sure. All I know is that I want it to be an earring. Sweet, sweet pro data. Look. A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. And if she needs to hop in that sweet, sweet professional data, she's gonna do it. Well, come on. Like, they're running so much, like, stuff through it. They can spare me a little. It'd be really funny, though, if I, like, hopped on their backpack and all of a sudden their stream went down. It would be kind of funny to see, but I'm sure it would prioritize, like, the real equipment. Just get two what? Oh, two of the earrings? No. I feel like they have different, like, clasps, right? Wouldn't it have different clasps? Potentially? If it were like a nose piercing or an earring piercing, like, or I feel like it would have like a different, it would be harder. So, Fruit Loops, essentially, so Allie has this really big project, so she's been taking these 3 days to kind of reconnect, get that project out of the way. A lot of what you don't see for stream actually is like a lot of back end work. If you could do us a huge favor and check out Instagram and TikTok, we just put out some stories on our Instagram. There's a reel on TikTok that we reposted, and then there's also one on Instagram. Super, super important. If you could just check it out, watch it all the way through, put a message on it. We would love for you to do that. Yeah, because that would be really helpful for us. And then she's been trying to finish this other project. She's gonna try to meet me for stream, but I don't think that's gonna work out. So we'll have to wait until either tomorrow or Wednesday. Most likely it'll be Wednesday. That'll be our another stream. I have a really fun stream planned for that. Thursday should be another fun stream, and then Friday, I don't know if it's gonna work out, but I hope it does. We should be having our stream for cheese. We may end up combining it all into Thursday, which would be then Pokemon Day plus Cheese's Tooth Fairy Day. He got his tooth extracted, so. Oh, I do not stretch my ears. I think it's like a very valid choice if that's a look you want to go to. It's a very specific choice. And I feel like it takes a lot of time. So like, I really appreciate the people that decide that they want that and then they go for it. It's just not a look I want. The gauged ears, right? Ah, thank you, Miss Rose. I appreciate you. We are going to be doing a mixture of, we're going to be doing a mixture of stories. We're going to be doing a mixture of clips. Some will be more focused on New York. Some will be more focused on stream. Some will be just weird random thoughts. So we're trying to figure out what works best. Yes, I do think though that like sometimes it can be good to take a break too, to like recharge and do what you need to do. Like I think too, like what because I work a 9 to 5 and then I also get super busy. Like today I was covering my work floor. Like I still have to go home and do my work after this. So when we sign off, and I actually feel very bad about that too, because like I wish I had more time, you know, to just like be able to stream for hours and hours. And I feel like in some ways, like obviously selfishly I want to do that because I think it would be more fun, but also like I don't know if that would be the most productive use of my time. Yes. So Fruit Loops, what you're talking about is actually, so that is called Construction. It's a competition and it happens every year. It's only in October. So that is Brookfield Place. That's a mall downtown, kind of by that building over there. So that building is the World Trade Center. Brookfield Place is kind of like next to it. It's a mall and they do Construction every year. Architects go in and they put together like designs and then they buy all of the food and then they construct it and they donate it. So yeah, you're thinking of Construction. I do have a lot of footage. From Construction and I think it's up on YouTube as well. So hopefully we'll be able to like put up a little clip about it right before. But yeah, that probably won't be until October. Ooh, Paris baguette looks nice. Yeah, me too. It'll be super cute. I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous because they're not used to us streaming anymore. So they may be like completely all over the place. It might be total chaos. I do think mac and cheese get to a certain point where they're like, done. And they always try to take out stream. But I guess it's part of the chaos, right? It's part of what we're all used to at this point. Okay, I just want to go past McDonald's to see if they have my Shamrock Shake with Oreo. We're not getting one today. Tempting as it is. But I just want to know if they have it. It depends, photo. Sometimes I actually do a full, like 5 hours outside of work. Wait, why do I not see a sign for Shamrock Shakes? I guess I could go in, but I don't want to. I don't want to get asked about the Shamrock Shake and then feel like I have to get ordered, or that I have to order it. But yeah, so when I'm at, like, during the week, I usually do at least another hour of, like, work. And then I have to edit stuff for stream and make all the thumbnails and catch up on email if I have any. But yeah, it's usually at least an hour after stream. And then on the weekend, it's usually like another 5 hours on my work stuff. So I guess if you like think about it, and then the days that I'm not streaming, so like if I don't stream tomorrow, right, then I'll probably do another 3 hours. So usually it's like 6 hours of additional time during the week when I'm not streaming. And like usually, like if I do 6 hours of of work during the week, then obviously it's a little less on the weekend. And it's also busy season. Like in the summer, I won't be doing a lot of work for my job because it slows down, because all of the like people that are kind of wealthy, they all move out to the Hamptons, so I do less work in the summer. All of that is to say I'm probably doing an additional like 15 hours of work outside of stream for my actual job. And then editing takes a lot of time too, so Allie's always editing stuff, or always reaching out to people to get permission for streams. Allie at one point said I work for fun, and I don't think she meant it in like a bad way, but it does sort of feel that way sometimes. I will say that's part of the reason that I think too, though, that the IRL events, like the meetups and TwitchCon and the conferences, but then also like they had the Creator Club meeting on Thursday, like all of those are super important, because sometimes you get into this rhythm of, oh my god, I have to make another plan for stream, I have to make another thumbnail for stream, I have to like reach out to yet another thing, my like tech doesn't work, right? And so having those IRL moments of like meeting up with people can be super important, because then that way you like are like, oh right, they're doing the same thing as me, I'm not alone, kind of thing. Comic-Con, yeah. Oh, don't apologize, Roz. So Emmanuel, yes, I make more on my 9 to 5, but you also have to realize too, though, that like I'm not the full-time streamer Allie is, right? And she's helping out by doing this like additional contract right now, so that she can try to help pay for like some of the like tech things that I broke on stream, but also like some of the like life stuff we have coming up, right? But yeah, I make more at my like 9 to 5, but I also work very hard at my 9 to 5, and we also work very hard on stream. And I think like sometimes it can be like, sometimes, especially when you do work a 9 to 5 as a streamer, people, not that they discredit you, but they don't quite realize the balance of time can be really hard. Like I think we struggle with that all the time. It's like figuring out that balance. So they do have it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go to Comic-Con, but I don't know about that. Unless you like work in like the comic space. We were told that you needed 100,000 followers, and we don't have that. Also, look at these. These are terrifying. I love this like Be My Valentine, and it's all like monster Valentines. Like I don't like this one. That one I really don't like. But like I kind of like that one. Thank you for the follow, Sleeping Beauty. I don't know if I'd need $1 million. Just a cool 150,000. But like that would be just for me. Like Allie would need like 150 too. And I say 150 not because that's what I make. That was just the first number that came into my mind. Because I was like, oh, together then we would make 300,000. And that would be a very, very comfortable salary for 2 people. But it was literally like the first number that came to mind. You need $4 million to buy a house and retire, probably. Yeah, so I love The Sims. I love Don't Starve. I love Breath of the Wild. I also love Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. I love Just Dance. And I love Ring Fit. I was originally trying to do Ring Fit every day. That lasted, and then I was like, oh, that's not realistic. So then I was like, I'm gonna do Ring Fit every 2 days. So like every third day I would make sure I did Ring Fit. That did not happen. That happened a little bit in the beginning of February, not February, January. And then life, oh my God, why? Why? Why did Elmo shear Big Bird? Guys, Elmo and his compatriots right here, Elmo and his, they sheared Big Bird. Big Bird is no more because of that. That little gremlin in the center with the folks egging him on took out Big Bird. Nope. Oh no. See, we always knew that Elmo was a gremlin. Now we know it for sure. Now we know 100%. Oh wait, maybe it's supposed to be grass. I guess it's supposed to look like grass. I 100% thought they'd sheared out Big Bird. But no, I think it's supposed to look like grass, but it's like neon yellow instead. See, I would do a fuzzy wall. I would. But hear me out on the fuzzy wall. That would collect dust, right? That would collect dust. I don't know if I want it to collect dust. Big Bird is feathers. Even the costume? I kind of remember Big Bird, the costume, being fuzzy with like extra feathers thrown on top. I think the base of Big Bird is fuzzy, no? Am I wrong? It's actually feathers? Are you sure? I think you're wrong. Like, I know you could Google it and you probably have images in front of you, but I'm like 99% sure that the base of Big Bird is fuzzy. They just happen to shear him and then pluck out all of the feathers that are sticking out of him. Okay, let me look. I need to know. Okay, I know that's supposed to look like feathers, but this is not feathers. Maybe the top of his head is, but not the base of him. Underneath all those feathers, he too is fuzz. He too is fuzz. Don't let him trick you. That was Big Bird pelt. He just doesn't want you to know because he's like, I would rather be safe in my fluffiness, okay? If they don't know that I'm fluffy underneath all the feathers, I'm safe. Wrong. Elmo will get you. Elmo will get you, okay? Be warned. Allie will be back probably Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't trust Bert and Ernie, but why? They're a family. Bert and Ernie you probably should trust. Wait, is there something else? Like, because here, look. Look at the Empire, how it has like dark on it. Wait, can somebody look it up? From far away or from one side, does it look like something? Like, maybe, do you see how on that side it looks darker? Like, do we think on one side is a different thing? Red for Elmo? Yes, red for the chaos. See, Oscar is just a grouch. Oscar is like, okay, so, don't take this the wrong way. When I first moved to New York, this was like, there was this like very Italian like older woman from the Bronx, but super Italian, like super, super, super Italian. And she was very grouchy, very straightforward, always liked a good deal. That's who I think Oscar is. I think Oscar means well, but like Oscar's from the Bronx. No shit taken. That's what Oscar is. Hi, ukulele, welcome on in. Whew. Oh, look. It must be installed in that showroom. The Empire connects to US robotics. I mean, maybe. Okay, so we are almost to Flatiron. I don't know if we'll actually make it to... Originally, I was thinking we could make it to Union Square, but that seems very far off. Because Union Square is farther than Flatiron, though, right? Look at this restaurant. This restaurant's cool looking. That is a cool centerpiece. Wait, are we past? No, we're past Flatiron already. Okay, so we're actually pretty close to Union Square. Okay, never mind. We are going to make it to Union Square. I promise ya. I mean, they never tell you where Oscar's from. I'm pretty sure he's an Italian lady. Well, he's channeling an Italian lady from the Bronx. That's like an Italian grandma. Hard as nails, but means the best. Oh, maybe. He's seen things. But I don't think, like, I think he'd dish it out real. Like, I think if you were in trouble, Oscar would give you his trash can. Not that you'd want it, but he would give it to you. You know?
You're awake?
No, I just got a bit turned around because I couldn't remember where exactly we are. But we're almost there. There's a new sculpture in Union Square. That's part of the reason that we are heading there right now. See, I don't remember Thule. And I don't really remember Grover. I didn't like Grover's the blue guy, right? I don't really like his nose. I know that's a really dumb thing to say, but not a huge fan of the nose. Yeah, so I don't know if it says love, so that's why we're heading to see it. No, they don't have the same nose. Doesn't Grover have like a longer nose? One of them has like a banana-like nose. I don't even think Cookie Monster has a nose. Does Cookie Monster have a nose? Gonzo. Well, then I don't know what Grover looks like. I don't overly like Gonzo then. But I guess I don't know the difference. Oops. Shows me how much I remember from Sesame Street. Wait, so is Grover a blue Elmo? What does Grover even look like? Why is this so important to me? I don't know if I care. Like, why do I care? All I care really is about Big Bird. Though I don't even know if I like Big Bird's personality. I just like his color because he's yellow. And yellow's the best. Look, I was never that big of a Sesame Street girl. I think Sesame Street was slightly before my time. Like slightly. It was more like Cartoon Network. I mean, I guess that was a little bit older, but still. Is Sesame Street still on? I feel like it is, but like, I also feel like I haven't heard of it. Also, that's really cool. 100% if I had to have a scooter, I would deck it out so people could see me. Wait, Gonzo was a pet? So Gonzo wasn't a person?
And
Like, not that I don't, like, Elmo and Big Bird are, like, supposedly, like, people, right? Nah, we don't need a Muppet of myself. I feel like, there's, like, the Muppet that has, like, that is more human-like, that has pigtails. Not a huge fan of her either. I feel like if you're a Muppet, you should just look like a fuzziness. If you are not a fuzzy something, I don't want to see you. And I know that sounds really harsh, but like the Count is the exception. I think the Count is great. Like, I think the Count is amazing. And he's not fuzzy. But like the rest of them that should be fuzzy, that aren't fuzzy, don't care. Like, there's like one that has like that jump rope, not a huge fan. I don't know. Wait, there's somebody who makes Muppets? Oh gosh. I feel like that would be hard. I'm making my own version of a lion head, supposedly. Thank you for the person who put that into Discord. I can't remember who did it, but I really appreciate you. Does anyone know if the heart sculpture is further down this way? Like where the heart sculpture is? I'm kind of wondering if it's over where the chairs were. Oh, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer.
I could have sworn your dad used to.
Uh-oh. Come on, buddy. Work. Kermit? Kermit has like really, I like Kermit. But again, Kermit is like the Count. There are exceptions. Most other things should be fuzzy. It's like a love sculpture. Wait, what was I doing? Millions spent on US propaganda and I was looking at the clouds. What clouds? What are we talking about? I feel like I've missed something really bad. I know, I love the censored Count movie. That movie video, amazing. I don't like Miss Piggy. She's annoying. She's possessive too. Leave the frog alone. I have to think, what character do I really like from a kid's show? I don't know. I feel like I was more connected with like anime and whatnot. I never really got to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but my babysitter had like a set of like rolly, like they're like roller skates, but you put your shoes inside and you clamp them down. The Ninja Turtle ones were awesome and they fit us properly, but the boys were like, you're a girl, you need to use the Barbie ones. I'm like, I can't even fit the Barbie ones. I'm taking the Ninja Turtles. Fight me for them. That's what I remember about Ninja Turtles. And that they're named after artists, which I think is kind of cool. Miss Piggy has gorgeous hair. She also has to be an exception, but just because she demands to be one. You know what, Kat? Point taken. Point taken. I will give you that. You defended your argument well, and I will take it. Also, I can't believe we've talked about Sesame Street, of all things, for like 20 minutes. I will say there's a cow that has a chicken, and that is so cute to me. Wait, where's the sculpture though? Okay, if anybody knows where the heart sculpture is, I thought it was here. If we walked all the way to Union Square for a sculpture that doesn't exist, I'm gonna be so sad. I don't know where Bank of America is, so that doesn't help me. I see Citibank. Oh, thank you. So it is this way. Thank you, helpful person. Thank you, Wins. See, I got to hear. I thought, you know what? This is great. We found an option. But also, can we put some claps in chat for Kat? I often don't change my mind. I often don't change my mind on stuff, but Kat was correct. See, look, I like this one because from this way it looks like a big poof of like whipped cream. But from this side, it also doesn't look like anything. Well, from one way, it's supposed to say love, I think. Maybe it's backwards. Maybe we're looking at it backwards. Climb at your own risk? You can climb this thing? It says climb at your own risk. It doesn't say do not climb. Look. It doesn't say do not climb. It says climb at your own risk. I have a giant backpack on, so we're not doing that today. With parental supervision, I don't have a parent anymore, so we're not doing that. Like, my parents are in Wisconsin, but still. Wait, so how does it say love? Oh, I get it. It's this side. L-O-V-E. Yeah, I know, but there's so many sculptures that are not interactive that look interactive. This looks less interactive, but clearly has been labeled that you can until there's a lawsuit. So here's the thing. Oh wait, they have the squishy. That's why they have this squishy thing, the little kid squish of like playgrounds. I will say it does remind me of like weird toothpaste. Also, how long do we think this is gonna be nice and shiny? I give it 3 months. Yeah, but it spelled it out backwards, I think, the other way. All right, was it worth the pilgrimage down? Maybe not. Ooh, you know what I still want? I still want the dandelion and burdock soda we weren't able to get. Or a root beer. But I haven't seen root beer in a while, like just on the street either. They could always put another clear coat on it. That is true. But then they have to have someone come out and paint it, so I don't always know if they would do that. Why does he have like an incense thing? Like he literally has an incense thing. Also, I really want a crown that looks like this. I think it's so cool. Like, I think it's very cool that it looks like this. Don't you think it'd make a great hat? Or, you know what would be really cool too? If there was a pot, like hear me out, because I actually need a new pot to like cook stuff on. Imagine this being the pot, and like those are the sides, and you could get it with like Subway Union Square on it, but the whole bottom would be the pot, and then the top part would be the handles, and then you even have like a little lid. I'd buy that. Oh my god, that'd make a great umbrella too. So many opportunities, so little time. Get the pot 3D printed? No, because I wasn't thinking like a pot. Like it would have to be, it would melt. I want like a pot that you can like cook shit on. Like a big soup kettle. Do you know what I mean? That kind of pot. Thank you for the follow. The Handless King. Oh no. There's a fairy tale actually that I love. It's terrible. So Grimm's fairy tales. There's this story of a it's a little morbid, so give me 2 minutes if you don't want to hear this. It's a fairy tale, and it's about a girl who's supposed to marry this king. It's a version of Bluebeard. She doesn't want to marry him at all because he's not like to her standard. She's a very young girl, he's very old, but also he's not considered to be very nice, right? So she's told that as long as she is in a circle of stone, right? She will not, in a circle of salt, she will not be able to be carried off by the fairy king. And this fairy king is the king she's supposed to marry, who's one, not pure and kind and whatever, but also is much older than her. So she makes the ring, and it says like, as long as, like once she's dirty, right? She won't be white and pure. And if she's not pure, he'll be able to enter into the circle of stone or salt, sorry, and take her with him. And so her parents don't give her anything to wash with. They wait for her to get dirty, but she is so distraught that she cries and cries and cries and cries. And her hands become really, really pale and white. And so they're like, well, she can't come with me because she's pure and clean. And so they take it and they cut her hands off. And it goes on like that until she essentially is able to be healed. I don't remember how she gets healed, because the part that was really interesting to me, right, is that there's this idea of sacrifice throughout the entire story, right? One, you have this person who is sacrificing themselves by getting married, refuses to sacrifice themselves in that way, and become a child bride to someone that she doesn't want to be with. But in doing so has to sacrifice something else. They're very morbid, they're very creepy, and I do not have a doctorate in fairy tales, but it's something that I think about all the time. Allie will be back at the next stream, either Tuesday or Wednesday. Most likely that next stream will be Wednesday. Can I cross? Do I have to stay? Wait, when can I cross? I want to cross now. Whatever, we're crossing. Yeah, so Allie is just finishing that up. Normally when we have a situation where one twin isn't streaming, then the other twin will stream alone the next day, or we'll be together. It's sort of weird that we're not. We are gonna have another sort of little break where I will be the only one streaming. That will be in March. But that is because Allison is actually being flown out. to Boston for an event. So she will be there, like speaking there, and also like doing like work for this event too. So because she's doing that, I will be doing the streams during that week as well. But that's going to be a little bit different because we may have other streamers that will be streaming with me. So it'll be an interesting kind of week. But that's not this week either. So she will be back in the next streams and this weekend. Yeah, so Tuna, I love fairy tales. There's an English fairy tale called Mr. Fox. It's another take of Bluebeard. And I love it because Mr. Fox is like, essentially, if you don't know Bluebeard is like, he has a wife and he tells her not to look in the room. And normally what happens is that, you know, it's not really caught. But in Mr. Fox, the woman is very, very, like, thoughtful about how she brings it forward. And Bluebeard ends up dying. And I love Mr. Foxo for a couple of reasons. There's a refrain in it, and it goes, be bold, but not too bold, lest your heart's blood should run cold. And there's this reoccurring symbolism of flowers and foxes in it. It's kind of an interesting connection to me because one of my favorite flowers is actually foxglove. Foxglove, if you have too much of it, will kill you. But if you have just enough of it, it's called digitalis. It can actually heal your heart. So it's just interesting to me that some of these things that are poisons or poisonous, if you have too much of it, can actually help you in very, very small doses. Now, I wish I could feel that way about like criticism sometimes. Like I feel like sometimes if you get too much criticism, it can really hamper your efforts of like doing something new or something fun or creative. But if you have just enough to make you question things, you can make something better. She's doing well, I promise. She may be a little bit frustrated, but oh yes, look it. NYC is the center of the universe. And then all of these other places are around. And then you have upstate and New Jersey, which are a different universe. I think that's what I'm kind of struggling with right now is Allie and I often have like so many ideas. It's like, how do you pick and choose? How do you distill it down? Because we do have like so many ideas and not enough all at the same time. Like we have some of these streams where we just talk to you, and I think those are really fun and cool, but I also am like, oh, I wish I could do like a super cool fun stream every stream. But in order to do that, I would have to have like a full team and work full time on stream. Wow. So this was actually like a really cool shop that used to be in here. It was like 2 floors, well, 3 floors, and they had a cafe in the basement. Yeah, I think like that's the thing is like sometimes though you don't know what to take and what to leave. And sometimes you don't know who to take stuff from and who to ignore. I think that's part of the thing that can be most frustrating with content creation, and what can also be like the most difficult is figuring out like, not even about like who you care to listen to, right? Like, and I don't want to say this because it's going to sound bad, not who is worth listening to, because I think it is important to listen to every piece of advice that you get. But realistically, what are some of the things, who are the people that you can surround yourself with that are going to give you more piece of advice that you need at that given point? Like, I feel like sometimes when I was like newly streaming, I got advice that is super important advice, right? And it's helping me now, but I wasn't at that point. Like, even if I wanted to do it, there was no way for me to do it when I was a brand new streamer. right? And now there are other people that I listen to them, right? And I'm like, well, that's not applicable to me right now because I'm past that point, or I'm focusing on other things right now. So I think that can be the hardest part about being a content creator, is finding that balance between people, but also finding a balance with your time. Listen to criticism that inspires you. True. No. Listen to Royus Catapple, because I think, so if you don't know Royus, he's our mod. He lurks a lot more now. He was much more vocal in the past when we were doing other indoor streams and whatnot. IRL can be a bit overwhelming for people, right? Like there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of sound. It's also a little bit later in the evening. We used to be able to stream in the morning, which was actually, I don't know, I go back and forth. I miss streaming at 6 a.m. sometimes. Not the actual like get out of bed portion of it, but I really do. I miss getting to know my like Japanese and Australian compatriots. I miss chugging coffee on stream like it's water to try to wake up. And I miss not commute. Like I don't like commuting. You know what I mean? I'm a creative pro myself. And listening to criticism that inspired me was always a success story for me. Oh wait, that's a dead end. No. Yeah. I don't know if you're a maker and crafter, or if you're like in the field or whatnot. But I think so. There's a thing called like in art school that at least I went to, right? Every art school is a little bit differently, but the way that ours were run was called defense. Also some really beautiful art on the side here. So like it, in the defense, you would make your piece of art, you would present your art, then people would bombard you with questions and criticism and whatnot, and you would defend it. You would literally, on the spot, answer questions and defend it. And then later, you would write another paper that was taking all of the criticism and all the oral feedback, distilling it, and saying, I agree with this part, I disagree with this part, this is what I would change. And I think that was really important. Yeah, so we used to stream really early in the morning, so it was a grueling schedule. I don't remember what day it was, but like, let's say we streamed Tuesday, Thursday in the morning, and then we streamed Wednesday at night, and then we streamed during the day. So Saturday and Sunday, I think we streamed like kind of in the middle of the day. And then on Tuesday, Thursday, I think we streamed in the morning for Just Dance. And then in Wednesday, we streamed at night. And the hardest part was getting up after doing a night stream, because oftentimes when we stream indoors, we don't burn off as many, like even when we did Just Dance, mentally moving through the world is more stressful in a way. Not stressful, you have to think about like where you're headed, and you have to think about like what's all around you constantly, and you have to think about like who you're talking to on stream, and you're actually like holding something. So like even if my legs might be like more tired from streaming indoors, I would still have this, like I would be really tired, and then I would get this like rush of energy. And I don't get that same rush of energy like after IRL streaming, unless it's a giant event like the ball drop. Yeah, I went to a very good school. I sometimes wish I'd gone to a different school because I didn't get the same sort of financial support. Like there were other schools that would have given me more towards my education, and I would have liked to not pay as much, but at the time, and I think I would have maybe gotten a better art education, but at the time I really truly wanted to be able to take like more academic classes while also doing more art classes, if that makes any sense. So I took French classes and European studies and philosophy and writing, and I got a degree in creative writing as well as in art. So like, I don't know. I sometimes wish I wish I'd been exposed to different things when I was growing up. Like, I think that if I had a really wonderful art teacher who really encouraged me, she made me feel seen, and I think that's part of the reason I went into art. But I sometimes do really wish that I had had somebody who had seen how much I loved costume design. I actually wanted to, I explored maybe going into a costuming and puppetry design school, and I was like heavily encouraged not to. All that is to say, like, I think I'm really grateful for the education I did get. I'm really grateful for that experience, and I don't think I'd be quite the same person. Like, I think I learned a lot, but I sometimes do wonder, like, what if I'd done something differently? Like, where would I be now? Would I be streaming? Probably not, and I love streaming, so you know. Yeah, I'm making a puppet right now. I may have to set it aside. We'll see. It's a little bit daunting. Thank you for the follow, Statehood. And I apparently am a wizard because I am a defense against the dark arts, I guess. For my defense. I'm trying to, so if you haven't noticed, certain animals blink in different ways. A cat has a double eyelid versus a human. And I think we blink differently than some species, right? And I realized by watching nature videos today that the animal that I'm creating for my puppet, I don't think it blinks in the same way I thought it did. So I don't know if I'll be very satisfied with how these eyes are blinking. No, not Elmo. Oh my God, if you don't know, Allie and I are very afraid of Elmo. Like, there's actually a clip that I don't think we've ever posted it anywhere, because I was in a big puffy pink coat, and Allie is always scaring me. If you haven't noticed, 9 times out of 10, if somebody is getting scared on stream, it is of me getting scared, right? So I went up behind Allie in Times Square, and I scared her, and she like completely lost it. And when I mean completely lost, I mean completely lost it, because she thought I was Elmo coming to get her. It was terrifying. I thought it was hilarious, but I don't think we ever posted it because people were like, wow, Lexi's so mean. She scared Allie so badly. She is so mean. Ravenclaw. We try to not really talk about Harry Potter on stream just because we don't agree with the author. However, I will say that the books helped me find acceptance when I felt very much like I couldn't find acceptance anywhere outside of my academic pursuits and outside of Irish dance. So I was like, Allie and I were able to compete in Irish dance, and we were able to like prove that we were worthy by doing well in Irish dance. We were able to prove that we were worthy because we were doing really well in school. But otherwise, I felt very out of place in every like other aspect of my life, pretty much. And I found solace in the Harry Potter books because of that, but there are just some things I just don't agree with. Looking back on both the books, but also then the author. Why are you making a puppet? It's under NDA, I can't tell you. I'm dead serious too. I'm dead serious. I'm not saying like, oh, I don't want to tell you. No, I'm like dead serious. So you won't find out for a while yet. Hopefully you'll find out in March. All of the timelines keep getting pushed further and further out, which is scary because there's an actual like drop dead date. But yeah, I can't tell you. Thanks, Shoots. I missed that comment before. Yeah, we actually have a lot of like, I oftentimes wonder like how much like other streamers, like I know there's a lot of people that are moving and shaking and planning all the time, right? But I do wonder like proportionally like how much other streamers are working on secret shit all the time that doesn't go through. Because I feel like half the time our secret shit goes through and half the time it doesn't. So I wonder like, is that like good odds? Or was it before it wasn't going through because like budgets weren't there, or because like we were not as like accomplished streamers? I don't know. Hi, Deeper Lake. Welcome on in. Toon! Thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Subbing helps. It's not free on Twitch, but it does really help the channel because it helps us be able to pay for things that we need to provide you with stream. And I'm so glad that you decided to come on in, chat for the first time, and also give me a sub. That was really nice. We are working towards 215 organic subs for our, like, we do these, like, I don't know what they're called, I guess chaos streams. We have one that'll be coming up really soon, so thank you for that. We are trying to get to the 215 so that we can keep doing those, like, little by little streams. You twins are the only people who plan stuff out in NYC. I don't know if that's quite true. Yeah, so there's also Toon. There is a makers and crafter guild. I don't know if you're a streamer on Twitch. But if you are, there is a makers and craft, not guild, makers and craft creator club that you should apply to. Because there's also like, oh my gosh, there's so much cake drama on TikTok right now. I know that's not necessarily like a maker and crafter thing or an artist thing. It can be, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's more about technique. But the stuff on TikTok right now over Walmart cakes is wild. But there's also a streamer on Twitch who I can't seem to catch her streams very often, but she makes like amazing cakes. Oh, also there's a person who makes chainmail. I think they might be on YouTube and not on Twitch, but they fundraise for St. Jude, which is really cool. Also, we are trying to figure out what we're doing for St. Jude. So if you have any suggestions, we're going to St. Jude in April for the summit. We'll probably have to take a little bit of a break there. But we are going to be fundraising for St. Jude in May. Cake making during an egg shortage. So like, I think that was part of the point too, is that, so I think like there's a lot of misinformation that's going on with these cakes. I think part of it is that they're doing like these vintage heart cakes that a lot of people have like kind of perfected on TikTok. And they're saying like that people aren't paying for the skills of the workers, and you know, they must not be using high quality ingredients because these cakes are $5 to $25 instead of like $100, for example. But like that maybe isn't necessarily true. So it's just, I would dig into it. St. Jude fired you of your job. Oh no. Are you serious? I know that like every corporation is different, right? But I do think they can do really good work for families that need it. Also, look, the closer we get, I thought it would look less vibrant. No. It's just getting more and more like red. I do like pie. Pie Day is coming up. I think that's March 14th. See, I don't love cake. I say that, but then I also am like, oh, I love tiramisu. Oh, I love crepe cakes. Oh, I love carrot cake. I like a lot of different cakes, but like I'm not like a huge like, oh, give me buttercream like birthday cake. When we were kids, we always got like actual pies. So I love pumpkin pie. My sister loved pumpkin pie. I think now I like sweet potato pie just a little bit more. I love banana cream. You know, I don't see a lot of banana cream pies. It's so vibrant. I'm not gonna lie, it looks fake. It's so red. If anyone knows where I can get like a really good banana cream pie here in the city, also it needs to have good crust. If it does not have crust made with Crisco, I don't want it. Kringle. I haven't thought of Kringle in a while. I feel like we grew up having some Kringle, but you know what we had? Oh my God, it was so good. It was so good. So they had this thing, it was like a Danish. It was a Danish, it had like the spiral, like if you go into France, they have these things that are like, they're like croissants that have like raisins in them. So think that, but like a Danish, so like closer to a Kringle. And it had a swirl like that. And on the inside were all chocolate chips. And then it had white and like clear icing. And it was delicious. Oh, it's like a part of my childhood. And the place went out of business. And now I tried everywhere. I've looked everywhere. I don't think it exists anywhere. Today is National Tortilla Chip Day. Well, we could get tortillas. I don't think that's on the docket today. Chips sound pretty good though. Yes, I know, Mom, that's why I said it. Crisco is the best. It's like, if you think about it, it's kind of like a weird thing to be like, oh, lard is good, but still. Yeah, I heard the Kringles at Trader Joe's is actually pretty good. I'm not online with my art, I mostly work in pre-production. That's cool though. Most of the time it's under NDA. I get that. There's also, and we did a couple of art interviews that I have to post. I think I might post them on our LinkedIn, actually. I don't know, like, I don't know what inspired me. I'm like, maybe I should just start posting stuff on LinkedIn that doesn't feel in line with our channel, but I think is interesting. Stroopwafel is my favorite food. I don't really think about stroopwafels very often. Though I do kind of want a chicken and waffle now. Like, I kind of really want a big fluffy waffle. Oh my gosh. So our school used to do waffle Wednesdays. And they were like giant. And you could have tons of whipped cream and like strawberries on them. And then there was this cafe. And I tried really hard to get this cafe to hire me. And it wouldn't. And they had this like this whole grain waffle. I know it sounds terrible already, starting with whole grain, but I had whole grain and pistachio in the waffle with like a special like whipped cream and sauce, and it was called the Cricket. And I wanted them desperately to hire me, and they're like, no. They essentially, I think they didn't like my vibe. I wasn't like earthy, like truly like granola-y, not like granola in a bad way, but like granola-y, to be hired by them. I think Mom, Allie brought back stroopwafels at one point. I think it is Dutch. I love lemon cake pie with whipped cream topping. So I do like lemon meringue pies. Our grandma made a really good one, but I think meringue is so hard to make, and it's probably easy. But at that point, I'm like, why wouldn't I just do banana cream? Also, can I just say, like, I'm really sick of banana, like, there are pie places that make banana cream pies, but they almost always put coconut on top. I don't want the coconut on top. Leave the coconut off of it, please. Oh my God, it turned normal. It turned normal. Yeah, Allie, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I actually think the one that we had, when we were growing up, Allie, was more like a Kringle meets escargot. Also, our mom is trying to find us Big Apple bagels. Apparently, they still exist in Wisconsin. And she's trying to find the ones with chocolate chips. And if they still have them, she's going to send them to us. However, it's a really big if. Yeah, I don't really like the texture. I don't know if it's the texture or the taste. I will say that the Pandan like soup dumpling that we tried on stream, that coconut actually felt like it was really a good choice. Okay, we have some options. Do we want to walk up towards Macy's, or do we want to go over and then up? Also, if you are new, please don't forget to follow. Following is free and it helps out the channel quite a bit. If you are on YouTube and you are watching, say hello. You don't have to say hello, but I'd love to get to know you guys better. Please make sure that you follow if you can. Leave a comment, interact. We would love you to do that. And again, please check out our post with B&H. It was many rounds of editing, and it's obviously something that's a little bit new for us. So please make sure you check out our stories and whatnot as well, because we want them to know that we really appreciated it. We really enjoyed testing out these mics, as well as the camera. Unfortunately, I did have to give the mics and camera back, but I would love to be able to, you know, continue like testing out some more of this tech and maybe layering it into our stream. Nah, that's okay, Mom. So I think, well, because it was for a specific event, Kat. So it was for the Just Dance event. So, yeah. That's why. Also, the mics that we used don't easily connect. Wait, was I supposed to go over and then up? But also, on our story, there's a link. Click the link. You don't have to buy it. Just click the link and see sort of like what we were taking a look at. But yeah, a lot of companies, before they will give you product, will have you like test it out. And I don't, so like the really cool thing is that camera is really great for vlogging. The sound for the mics is actually like pretty good sound, right? You did hit, but the mics don't connect with our phone. So they only connect with a camera. And since we predominantly use the pocket and the mics don't connect easily with the pocket, it wouldn't be necessarily the best fit for our stream without the camera, right? And that's a lot for like a company to give you outright. But it was a lot of fun to do. Was it a pony? What do you mean? Wait, what did Roz say? I missed what Roz said. Like in an insulated container with cold packs or just a box? Oh, you mean, oh, the bagels? The bagels are cooked. So you like just overnight them. So you don't cold pack them. You just overnight them. So our mom will overnight them to us. But because they're not like dough, you don't have to worry about it. Do they sell falafel? So I don't eat a lot of falafel. I will send them in a bag inside a box. It won't work in summer, but it's cold enough, yeah. I think it even work in summer, Mom. I think it would work in summer because like if it's a little melty, who cares? I'm just gonna slice it and cook it anyway, right? So many random ugly things and obstacles in New York streets. Yeah, but it also has beautiful things, like look up, right? Like look at how beautiful the windows are. I will also say that there's a big call right now to take away street parking again. Like I know that there's this big push. People were really mad about all the dining sheds and stuff, but now there's a big push to bring the dining sheds back, and then if there aren't dining sheds that can be available, to actually bring like dumpsters and things for people to like throw more trash. So instead of the trash being on the sidewalk, it'd be in a dumpster. Goodbye cars, goodbye to cars. Yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, those jeans are kind of nice, but like, I'm not inspired by these windows, Macy's. Not inspired. Lexi does have a talent to finding beauty. I try. I mean, like, what's the point if there isn't something beautiful? But also, too, like, something doesn't have to be beautiful to be interesting. Like, it can be not, like, it could just be a cool shape. You know? Just convert dumpsters into cars. I mean, if you ask a bunch of people in the Brooklyn TikToks I've been watching, that's what cyber trucks are. They're rolling dumpsters is what, I don't believe that necessarily. However, I have seen a lot of TikToks that have been equating the two things. Exactly, Taxi. That's what a lot of people are saying. Just gut the cyber trucks and use them as a dumpster. I wonder if Allie has eaten yet and if she'd want pizza. I could text her, but why not? Also, I don't know about these dresses. Also, look, okay, wait. We need to talk about this. Here, wait, we'll do it this way. Okay, do you all see this in the background? Do you see that? I'm obsessed. Every time that this decoration leaves the floor, I go to Macy's and I ask them if I can have it. Because I love it and I think it would make a great stream decoration. And they always tell me no, and they always bring it back. It's too big to take and run, and also, we would not do that. We don't steal anything, but it is tempting. Today, the intrusive thoughts are take. Take it all. Put it in the stream room. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, no, you're not on it. You're fine.
So, next time I'm in church, man, please go photo. What's your channel?
DinomiteTwins?
Dynamite?
Yeah, so DINOMITE.
DinomiteTwins.
Here, here, wait, I'll come over to you. So, this is our stream. Here. So that's our stream. We're on Twitch.
DinomiteTwins.
Yes, like dinosaur.
Okay, so do you, by the way, do you do TikToks?
Yeah, we do TikToks too.
I try to do a TikTok. Like, what's your like? Could they say, you know what, you need to have 10K subscribers within 1 month, and then that's amount of views. So how do you do that? Like,
I think it depends. Like the thing is that the algorithm is always changing.
Yes.
So I think you just post. That's the main thing. You start by posting and you see what people interact with.
Yeah. Okay. So because to be honest, like if you want, sorry for interrupting.
Oh no, it's fine.
Like if you want to, TikTok is just like as it's a referral for YouTube, because TikTok, if you don't mind, like the earnings is not like the YouTube, yes, but it's just like a platform to start with, and then to have your followers shifting from TikTok to YouTube.
Yes, but you can also eventually get brand deals that are helpful on TikTok too.
That's I'm sorry. One last question: like, do you do editing by yourself, or you have someone to do it?
I usually am with my twin sister.
Okay, because that's the time consuming, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, for sure. Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Of course. I love the Twitch saying, wait, what was that? Taxi cab, what? Wait, when did Allie say that? Wait, we have a clip like that? What was that? Are we sure we have a clip like that? Wait, put it in Discord. Put it in Discord, I need to know. Well, I mean, but she didn't say it explicitly, I bet. I bet she didn't say it explicitly. Correct? Oops. I keep touching the wrong buttons, everyone. Oh, that's because they were stealing all of the data. That makes sense, actually. Okay, I think I'm gonna head out to Times Square. We're gonna see if anything is there. Take a look at some of the ads. And then, Allie, do you want me to grab pizza or not? I need to know. Wait, this is your favorite diner? I've never gone in here. I actually really like the candy shop luncheonette. I think it's called Lexington Candy Shop. It's like a diner counter, and I really like it. There's also a more traditional sort of diner too up by Lincoln Center. Every time we're gonna like go to it, I end up not wanting it, but I heard it's really good. Also, this looks really good. I don't want this either, but it looks delicious. I feel like that's when I figured out how to kick them off the Wi-Fi. Yes! So also, we also learned that at one point, there were 2 other streamers that like kind of lived in the same area as us. And we realized as soon as they moved that our internet got so much better. Also, I think that one of my neighbors is on my Wi-Fi all the time. I can't use the 5G one anymore. I have to use the not 5G one. It makes me sad. I've never been to Westway either. I really only eat at diners in Wisconsin, I think, because it's so expensive. I'll go to like a cafe, like I think Friedman's has really good food. They have like a watermelon salad in the summer that's delicious. There's also crab cake, eggs Benedict, that's really good. And then they have like really good lemon ricotta pancakes. But I'm not usually going to a diner. I think it's called the Lexington Candy Shop. I think it's like in the 70s in Lexington. No, it's not. Because in like apartment buildings, I don't know how to say it. How the internet is set up on my building, I think like it has something, they're not maybe necessarily on my Wi-Fi. I just think that they're constantly using a ton of it and taking it. Does that make sense? So somebody is overloading the 5G, and that somebody should be me. I should get all the data. I was there first. I'm not the oldest, like I haven't been the longest on my floor, but I've definitely been the person during the pandemic and whatnot who used the most data. I deserve to keep that status. I think the new people are taking all of my stuff, streaming stuff. They're daisy chained. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Thanks, Sally. Bonjour. Ça va? I have G to spare. Then hand it over. GG. I only want the GGs. The best G. Look at these. Oh my God, onion rings. I've wanted onion rings forever. But like, I haven't been at a place that has good onion rings. I went to Trader Joe's and I was like, you got onion rings? No. I went to my local groceries. You got onion rings? We don't sell them. I went to Target. No, they sell them at Target in New Jersey if you want that. I don't want to go to New Jersey just for onion rings. I wonder if Burger King has onion rings. Wait, McDonald's doesn't have onion rings, right? It is 8:17. Thank you for asking that question in English because I hate saying numbers in French. Like my mind goes blank every time I have to say numbers in French. 5G is prone to noise and walls and such. The more devices are connected, the more congested. I know, right? I actually have to do something about my internet because it's so slow right now. It's ridiculous. Like, it is not even enough to stream on. Also, if you have a suggestion on a TV, my TV is dying. Like, it has lines down it. And I'm kind of sad about it. Burger King does, but they are minced and shaped. So they're not shaped like onion rings, right? I want a full onion ring. Like Culver style, or, you know, like how calamari is like kind of crunchy and stuff. I want like the onion rings that are like the artisanal onion rings that have like the fancy breading on them. Ugh. What size TV do you have now? Very good question. I don't actually know. It fits on a smaller TV stand. The problem that I have is that Allie can't take me TV shopping, and here's why. I can't go TV shopping because I really like the TVs where the blacks are really black. I don't know if you have this experience at all, but I want my neons to pop. I want my blacks to be dark. I don't want gray. And so Allie can't take me shopping for TVs because ultimately what I end up doing is picking out like a $10,000 TV that I can't afford. And so I'm like, well, I like that TV, which I'm clearly not getting because I can't afford it. And then Allie goes, well, we can't get that TV, it's too expensive. So then I go, but I want that TV. And so then we walk out. We walk out with no TV because I'm too sad to buy said TV that actually would probably be pretty good in my space. But because I've seen the really nice TV I can't afford, I don't want any other TV. I want an OLED stream, but aren't those really, really expensive? Hi Crosby, welcome on in. What's up? Freddy's has onion rings, but is Freddy's in New York? That's the real question. I guess at this point I'll have to accept it and just get truffle fries from somewhere instead. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I'm having tamales later. Who's with me? Oh, that sounds good. I don't want a projector because the projector's blacks are not black enough. Like the colors aren't saturated enough. I say no to the projector. Also, I have cats that would sit in front of the projector. It is from 2019. I know that's true. Yeah, Mac didn't kill it. Well, I'll figure it out. No, I need the lights on because the thing is I'm always constantly working with my TV on. And because I have my TV and stuff on while I'm working, I need the light on. Otherwise I get headaches. I'm not going to New Jersey just for onion rings. Here, wait, do you want me to hold this? Here, wait. Go ahead. Uh-huh. No, not today. I don't know. I don't know that much about projectors. Is there anything yummy in there? I mean, I guess there's a lot that's yummy in there. Is there anything I want in there? That's the question. No, not today. We have to remember and remind ourselves this. So I was like, do I want a piece of cake? Do I want a piece of cake from Paris Baguette? And I was like, originally, yes. And then I remembered that Bibble and Sip, the little soup dumpling, and I was like, no, we're not getting one today. I don't know if they did. Diet starts Monday. Well, no, I mean, it's a financial diet. It's not really a diet so much as the financial diet. We spent our money on treats on Sunday. Chat chose our direction and it happens to end in treats every single time. We bought a cardamom latte with a sesame, like a tahini cookie, which was very good. We also got cheese cupcakes Baked by Melissa, and they were vile because of the chocolate on top. Once we took the chocolate off, they were very good. And if you I put one on top of a Ritz cracker, delicious. Was delicious with the Ritz cracker on it. What else? Oh, and then we bought the Bibble and Sip really yummy thing too. Hi gal, welcome on in. How are you? I like the look of OLEDs, but I didn't want to risk burned out pixels. Is that something that happens? I didn't know that was a thing. They are pretty big. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. Well, does anyone know what this is about? Like, what is this from? Why is it here? Anyone got any ideas? Also, this one says 9. Where's 1 through 8? Also, this guy is super talented. Like, there's 2 of them right now, but they're very, very talented. That's for measurement for like cameras or what? Earth movements? I feel like I trust Toon. Wow, look at that person is such a vibe. Total vibe. I love the horns with the Mickey Mouse ears. Yeah, so a lot of people will walk around with suitcases because they're going through the subway. Like, oftentimes the subway is going to be faster and less expensive. But also, too, like, it's not like in other cities where you have a lot of space around. So you might not want to, if you're in Times Square, you might want to go further out to get a better cab. Wait, it's a reference point for construction. Oh. So it's not a secret code to tell me the meaning of the universe, huh? I think the meaning of the universe is get more sleep. I think that's what the universe has been trying to tell me, and I have not been listening to it. I just want to like throw that out there. I got really excited being like, oh, maybe it's a code for a movie that's coming up. I'd be really excited to know that. No. It's like, it's for construction. Eh. Look, I'm like a cat. I actually like a good laser pointer. I think they're really cool. And plumb bobs. You know, I like the word plumb bobs, but I don't actually know what a plumb bob is. Oh, is there a protest? I guess there's a protest for Ukraine too. Wow, that's a really impressive flag. As secret code, it would have had the number 42, I guess. Yes, 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 that's what I'm thinking about. Yes, the green thing for the Sims. Well, do we want to get pizza? Allie, are you going to eat pizza with me? If you've already eaten and you don't want pizza, then I'm not going to get it. It's a weight on a string. I know, but if you play The Sims, the thing above their head is also called a plumb bob. Also, The Sims comes out with a new pack March 6th, I believe. I cannot wait. I am super excited for it. Oh, so you already had canned chicken and a pack of Skittles? Okay. Hard Rock probably does have onion rings. The thing is I don't want to wait for Hard Rock onion rings. I want to wait like 5 minutes, like at Culver's. Also, does anyone know if there's a cookout close? to New York? I ask because I remember Cookout having this miracle like shake policy where you could add as many like toppings to the shake as you wanted. So if you wanted a Kit Kat, Oreo, chocolate syrup, M&M with mint ice cream shake, you could. Is that still a thing? Dinner of Champions. I mean, you had it. It was easy. Okay, I've seen this police car everywhere. Also, do we want to check how many steps we've done today? I feel like we haven't done as many steps as yesterday. So what is the guess? But also, it's going to include my work steps. Or did it just die? I think it just died. Here, wait. We're gonna go to a place I can set this down. I don't usually eat canned salmon. Okay, wait, so I'm just gonna set this down. I'm gonna check. Well, so we didn't walk as long as yesterday. So keep that in mind. However, I did go to work. Do we have any more guesses? We're so close to a very cool number. Peak music. I didn't choose the music. That's the other thing. Espresso. 69,000. No. So we were at 14,990 steps. So 14,990 steps. So we're almost at 15,000 steps, which I think is pretty cool. Oh my God, there's more Elmo. He's everywhere. He's chasing us. He's literally running after us. Look at it. Can't escape him. I usually, when I commute though, I think I do a lot more steps because I have to like walk more, I guess. But I don't know, because like for work, I feel like I'm chained to my desk all the time. But clearly not. Clearly I must not be. Though maybe we also did a lot more like actual walking. Cause I'm a singer. Your pride. You've won your pride. I think that's what we're going with. Wow, that song is so loud. This is all gonna be muted now. It's gonna be muted. But also, everybody, if you are new, please make sure you follow. Following is free, and it helps the channel out quite a bit. I think what we're going to do is we're going to head into Hall's Kitchen, maybe? And we'll go from there. Why mute? I'm not muted. Are we muted? Wait, were we muted just now? I've only been to Cookout once, but clearly it made an impression. YouTube demands to mute. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, no, not muted on this. We're gonna have to mute it on the VOD later. Yeah. So in order to be monetized, for them to not take your video down, you gotta get rid of certain songs, and Nespresso is one of them.
High school graduation.
I was just very concerned. I thought you were saying that I had somehow muted stream, and I was like, I really don't think I did. We're working for the DMCA. Yeah, thank you for coming on in, French. I appreciate the coming on in. Also, I still think this is one of the best lights in Times Square. I just think it's so cute. Put a 1 in chat if you think we should eat pizza. Put a 2 in chat. I do have pasta I could make at home. I just think it's cute because it's got motion. I love signs that have motion in it. But it's not like a billboard that is gonna need to be changed all the time. It's always pizza time. I don't know if that's quite true, but I do appreciate the thought. I wonder if what they'll put here. It would actually be like kind of a great location because you'd have the restaurant, not restaurant, you'd have Times Square right there. I wonder how much that storefront would be though. It'd probably be very expensive. Soft shell tacos do sound really good. I know Los Tacos just opened up a new location in Flatiron where we were actually, but I missed that. I would get some veggies on the pizza if it were me. Yeah, so I don't usually get the veggies because I don't feel like they're as crisp and as good. I like veggie pizzas though when they're flatter, like so a thinner pizza and not really a like New York pizza. I also find it very weird that a lot of New York veggie pizzas, they add broccoli to it. And look, I love broccoli. I don't want broccoli on my pizza, okay? I want black olives, onions, and red peppers and tomatoes. And I think that's perfectly fine for a veggie pizza. But as soon as you add broccoli, I'm like, I'm out on that one. It's actually pretty warm. Onion rings can be at Lovey's on 9th. But are they good? I bet they've got to be pretty good. I kind of want a breakfast burrito and onion rings. That's I think the peak. The peak would be breakfast burrito and onion rings. But not like a bad breakfast burrito. It better have really good salsa. No, I normally don't like olives. I actually hate olives. For charity, we eat green pimento olives for $75. At least we used to. That was pandemic pricing. Now I think they would probably be much less. But we do eat green olives for charity. But I hate them. I really only like olives on one thing, and it's this particular pizza in Wisconsin. It's like a veggie pizza in the middle of nowhere. And it's delicious. One of the best pizzas I've ever had was at a brewery. Had goat cheese and broccoli. I think, well, see, the goat cheese is great. Was the broccoli like mushy though, or was it like crunchy? I feel like if you get like the really crunchy broccoli, then maybe it's good. I don't think it belongs on a pizza. Give yourself a side of broccoli to go with your pizza. Okay, well the olive pesto was pretty good too. But only the one time. The first time it had a lot more olive oil to olives. The second time was a lot less olive oil and a ton of olives. So it wasn't as good. I kind of drowned it out with more cheese. But yeah, the olive pasta is pretty good though, from Italy. Definitely check it out. They have these like fancy bags called Too Good To Go, where it would be food that would otherwise be like thrown away. So it's like a great way to like stop food waste, but also be able to like get cheaper food. You don't get to pick what it is though. It is like a mystery blind bag. Ugh. Oh my gosh. My backpack is starting to get really heavy. Also, if you haven't been checking out some of the clips from the sub shuttle, those are going up on Instagram and YouTube. Hopefully some people come in from that. Wait, is my phone is like, you have been walking for well over 10 minutes. Would you like me to record your steps? I thought you were recording my steps the whole time. I bet we're past 15,000 steps now. Also, my work did this like fitness challenge where it was like all of these people, like you would join a team and then you could win prizes. They're no longer doing that, and I feel sad. I feel like they should be giving me and my team all the prizes. Also, I learned that one of my coworkers is a photographer that like he specializes in photographing stars, and he also goes scuba diving all the time. So he's taking a trip to go scuba diving and take photos of stars, and I think that's kind of cool. Oh no. Jello banana cream pudding. Okay, so the banana cream part kind of fits the bill for a banana cream pie I wanted, but the Jello part is a no for me. That's a no, I think. What do you think? Would that be a no for you too? Oh, magnolias. Here's my take on magnolias. Skip the cakes, skip the cupcakes, get the banana cream pudding. Jello and ice cream would also be a no for me. So here's the thing. Jello can also be used in like non-traditional ways. Like there's this recipe, it's like a crumble, and you take rhubarb, I think it's rhubarb, maybe it's raspberry, it's some sort of yellow gel, or not yellow, red Jello, and you mix it and you put it with the crumble and it creates like a filling. But I don't know. Jello do be Jello. I don't know about that. I don't know if I've ever had a banana split. But I will say the banana pudding at Magnolia is definitely worth it. Also, think that the carrot cake banana pudding that they have for Easter is also really good. Also, I've only been in this bar once to see if they had a Reuben, and fun fact, they do, but I love it when they have all of the dollar bills that are signed on the wall. I always find that kind of fun. It's a popular pudding brand. I mean, but see, like, if you were gonna be like chocolate pudding and ice cream, man, I would do that, but. Have you ever been there? Like, so usually it's very dark, but it looks like they redid the front, so now it's much brighter. Oh! Whoops. I'm getting tired. So I just yanked the cord, a really good one. I do have to say, like, I used to like crave ice cream a lot. I haven't been craving it lately.
Okay.
I've been like craving more like actual like cheese if I'm going for dairy. One day I will see Spider-Man live in this live. No, so yesterday Spider-Man was right behind me and I tried to show you, but my box with my pastry blocked him. It was so ironic. I am not a Chiefs fan. Oh, right in front of us. I see. I know, we found one in the wild. Man. Oh, look at all those buildings. Go to the bus? Oh, well, we are by the bus. The buses come out up here. Go birds. I mean... Why is that not working? Fly, Eagles, fly. But also, the Eagles is a bad mascot. It's bad. Eagles are not great birds. Pick a pigeon. I haven't been, but I'm glad that you're here. Hi, next. What's up? Hi, ching. Yes, make sure you follow. Following is free and it helps out the channel, so please check it out. I know that it's been like a little bit of a quieter couple of streams, the last 2 streams. Tomorrow and on Wednesday we're gonna have a theme stream. So I have a specific route planned that we can talk about fairy tales and lots of other things because they're all kind of in line with that. Tomorrow we may stream, I'm not sure, but I just want to make sure you know that. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know which days we are streaming, but we are definitely gonna hopefully have a teethy party for cheese. Sunday we get to be half in Boston. Oh, wait, that's not this Sunday, is it, Allie? I think you're a week off. I recently learned that there are pigeons that are beautiful. Also, please make sure that you follow on Discord. Discord is where we're going to be posting additional footage and all of that. Also, please make sure that you are on our Instagram. March 2nd is Sunday. Oh, I'm very far behind. Okay. It's a short month, everybody. Short month, folks. Allie is going to be back in Boston. Unfortunately, she will not be able to really get to see any of you. It is a very specific trip. But she's going to be half in Boston, and then I'm going to take up the mantle here in New York when she is ready to raid, I think. So, with that in mind, let us get on moving. Are you doing it, Allie, or am I? It's for a contract. Yes, it will pay for the medical bills and everything. Yeah, Boston is this weekend, Mom, but I'm not going. Allie is. I thought we were a week off. I love how Mochi's like putting that bike emote in chat. Like, we're going to be biking to Boston. I mean, there are some streamers that do that. Sarah Bridgewaters, for example, does that, but... Ready, Allie, ready. Yeah, this is the trip for the restaurant. Yes, but Allie will not be seeing anybody. This is a very specific trip. It is meant for her to do her business, and she needs to be really focused on that. So, with that in mind, it's not a conference, so she's not planning to see anybody, okay? But please make sure you follow. If you see the raid, please make sure that you click in. We are heading you on over to Big Boss Bo's because she's super nice, and I can't wait to see it. And I will check out, yes, I will check out Discord for that. Please click in if you see the raid. Please make sure that you refresh. Yeah, because it's just the timeline is really truncated. So she's going to be there, like there's no extra time, essentially. But please make sure you follow. Please make sure you click in. I will let you know if we're streaming tomorrow. We will definitely be streaming on Wednesday. All right? So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, 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 to you and you and you, goodbye. And again, please make sure that you follow. I know that the last couple of streams have been a little bit quieter. We are going to be doing a lot more things that are bigger energy, bigger events, and just a lot of fun. So please make sure that you follow and follow us on Instagram as well as on TikTok, and make sure you interact with that B&H post. All right?